Due to the carbon neutrality objectives of North America, Europe, and China, the auto industry is undergoing a paradigm transition. Leading automakers are preparing a big ZEV blitz to reduce their average emissions. The year 2023 will have the newest electric vehicle debuts and launches. In 2023, more than 40 new EV models will be introduced to the market, with SUVs making up most of those types. Many brand new electric vehicles for 2023 will be models built from the ground up to run only on electricity. Hi guys, in this video, we will be sharing upcoming electric cars and trucks coming in 2023. Let's start with GM, because it will arguably steal the newest EV spotlight in 2023. Cadillac Lyriq. Since it will make its presence felt in 2023, the Cadillac Lyriq snuck onto my list in late 2022. The revolutionary Ultium battery technology, which uses intriguing pouch cells in a modular skateboard configuration rather than the conventional cylindrical cells that rule the EV business, will be used for the first time by GM in this mid-size SUV. According to GM, Ultium can scale its lines up and down thanks to the information. Additionally, GM needs Ultium to put a great deal of distance between itself and the different battery design that powers the Chevy Bolt and all the negative press it has received due to fires. The Lyriq, which starts at roughly $63,000, is the first phase of that voyage. Chevrolet Silverado EV and GMC Sierra EV. These are significant because Ford was the first to market, and everyone is interested in seeing how GM will take advantage of this. The notion that such cars would be difficult to sell in America will be officially disproved with introduction of these two electric full-size trucks. If the supply chain cooperates, the electric Silverado, powered by Ultium, will go on sale in the spring of 2023. Any pricing for the GM trucks would be premature speculation at this early point, as Ford has already had two significant price increases on the F-150 Lightning. Tesla Cybertruck. 3 years after it was unintentionally vandalized on stage and launched, it isn't easy to know where things are with the Cybertruck. It's like a Twitter acquisition on wheels. Elon Musk just announced that it would arrive in 2023. While I'm still not persuaded that it will be popular enough to be a significant factor, it may end up being the most intriguing and hyped up new electric vehicle story of 2023. BMW i5. With the iX, i4, and i7, the business has made a 180-degree turn toward mainstreaming EVs. BMW i vehicles originally started as niche oddballs in the early academic days of EVs, such as the dorm fridge shape i3 and pseudo supercar i8. The i5 will be an electric variant of the 5 Series, typically making it less of a forerunner in the US market because it is a sedan. The 5 Series, however, is not your typical sedan and yet carries a lot of brand strength from BMW. As of this writing, the i5 is anticipated for late 2023, mainly based on rumors. Dodge Hornet RT. The Hornet RT is a sport crossover that aims to make your tree hugging more enjoyable. According to Dodge, it will be the swiftest and most powerful small utility under $30,000. It looks fantastic, and the RT has a clever marketing ploy. Power Shot, a 15-second burst of 25 more horsepower and torque, actuated by the pedal and paddles to shave 1 second off a 0 to 60 race. Hyundai Ioniq 6. Hyundai will move away from the limited position of having just one electric-only model, the hella stunning Ioniq 5 with the Ioniq 6. The Ioniq 6, however, has been produced by a different business that combined a Panorama and Citroen DS in a juice press. Although I didn't love the outcome, it took some time to warm up to the most recent Hyundai Sonata. Skeptics have been proven incorrect by Hyundai on several occasions, including when it emerged from the 1980s laughingstock phase and when its Genesis sub-brand began to gain recognition. Kia EV9. Because it is daring, the EV9 is intriguing. It is entering the market in a form remarkably similar to the concept version, which Kia claims was inspired by water. It looks like an electric version of the widely popular Telluride conventional SUV. The release date and price of the EV9 are still to be determined. Genesis Electrified GV70 and GV60. The GV60 is a premium compact crossover that runs entirely on batteries, while the GV70 is a little larger crossover that also comes with an electric variant. We offer the minor GV60 high praise for its stylish appearance. You get a potent 1-2 punch from a firm that has recently been considered seriously as a luxury challenger when combined with the electric GV70, Volvo SUV. Volvo has a lot of plug-in vehicles, but just one pure electric car, the C40 Recharge, and its perplexingly similar XC40 stablemate. So this theoretical concept is worth keeping an eye on. Plug-in hybrids make up the remainder of Volvo's electrified vehicles. According to rumors, Volvo will soon sell a sizable electric SUV similar to the XC90. This vehicle would be well received by the company's current clientele. Mazda MX-30. This new PHEV requires some explanation because it is a range extender, which means that instead of being used to power the car directly, its combustion engine is utilized to power a generator that recharges the battery. But Mazda will power its car's generator from a rotary engine that will be lighter, smaller, quieter, and smoother than the comparable piston engine. That's what the Chevy Volt exposed us to long ago. It needs to arrive with excellent fundamental specs, TBD, as I'm worried that the electric MX-30's tech story will be too intricate like the Volts were. Toyota Prius Prime. In 2023, a new Prius Prime should debut with significantly updated styling as an SUV with a coupe roofline and a more powerful plug-in hybrid drivetrain. Toyota is betting that PEVs will play a more significant role in the future than the current EV fever suggests, since nobody can market them like Toyota. As opposed to the current range of 25 miles, I hope the next Prius Prime has a battery-only range of at least 45 miles. This would give the car enough pure electric field for most people's daily driving, even if you forget to charge it an hour before you leave for the day. Lexus RZ. The unpronounceable Toyota BZ4X and Subaru Solterra share the same basic architecture as the Lexus RZ 450e, which will be the first entirely electric Lexus. The cockpit rejects the current trend toward extreme minimalism, but its style has more edges than your kitchen knife cabinet. The RZ is expected to raise the bar for how well its head-up display and direct access buttons work together. Polestar 3 and 4. In 2023, the Volvo electric sub-brand will release its most significant vehicle. The Polestar 3 will be a true crossover, which is long overdue for a company that debuted with an all-electric Polestar 2 that merely looks frumpy after starting, with a PHV luxury sedan you've never seen in the wild. A forthcoming electric utility vehicle with a coupe roofline and a blisteringly quick Polestar 5 is also being previewed below under a drape. A hectic couple of years lie ahead for Polestar. Do you want to know more about Polestar 3? Take a look at this video, where you will learn everything you need to know about this insane new EV coming in 2023.